Hello there, it's Laura. Welcome to another movement tip. And we're continuing our series for the upper back. And today we're going to talk about head ramping. What does that mean? I've done videos about head ramping before, but how does it pertain to your upper back and why is it an important movement to be doing to support the motion and the good feelings in the upper back region. All right, so what is a head ramp? First of all, let's start there. The head ramp is a motion where we bring the head back over the body. Many of us have forward head where our head is in front of our body, leading the way into a room instead of coming into the room with the rest of our body. So you can kind of see my earrings here and the direction they move uh, as like a, is my head forward, is it not? You can also look at the forehead. A lot of times our foreheads are sloped like this instead of being more vertical. So those are some visual cues that you could use for your head ramp. And then when we're ramping the head, a lot of times what I see for people when I say pull your chin back and down is a lot of tension in the front of the neck. So I want to make sure, and this is where we get into the upper back, is that we want the work of a head ramp to be coming from the back side, not from tension in the front. I say this a lot when I work with students. We don't want to create new tension when we're trying to get uh, parts that haven't worked in a while to work. We want to a lot of times release tension in order to get the parts working as they need to. So this is a case of let's not create a new tension in the front of the neck when we head ramp. So we pull the chin down and back, we elongate the back of the neck, and I want you to actually put your hand on the back of your neck. Can you get the muscles in the back of the neck working as you do that? And then for the upper back, the muscles in the upper back should also be working to pull the head back. So if you put your hand kind of in that space between the upper shoulder blades along the spine, and can you get those muscles working to do your head ramp? And you can also do your head ramp in many positions. So like I'm looking at over my shoulder here. This might happen when we're out on a walk where we're looking over our shoulder, looking at something, and then my chin moves forward. So I can also ramp from this position. Or if you want to see it from a different angle, I can be looking in the other direction and I ramp that way too. So like any direction that your head is faced relative to your neck and shoulders is going to challenge your muscles to ramp the head in a slightly new way. So it's not just a straight on ramp your head back, a head ramp, and those muscles being used in the upper back are being used at all of the angles. So it's not just we call this the frontal plane. The sagittal plane. Doesn't matter. But when that head goes forward, we're moving along this line, but it happens on any angle. The other thing I wanted to bring up was if you haven't looked at the upper back series movement tip with the cat cows, check that out, because what's happening here when we ramp our head is is that extension that we're looking for with our cat cows. When we use the upper back here, if we have a forward head, the tendency for the upper back is to be in excessive flexion of the spine here. And when we ramp the head using the upper back, you can actually feel the spine extend. It still has the appearance of a slight forward curve, but we're actually extending. Just because there's a slight forward curve doesn't mean it's flexed. So it just has there is that natural forward curve in the upper back. So let me know how this feels to ramp the head. I'd leave a comment I want to know your experience. Were you able to feel it in the neck when you ramped your head? Were you able to relax the front of the neck when you ramped your head? Were you able to get the upper back muscles to work to extend the spine and bring the head back over the body where it should be positioned? I want to hear from you. I want to know how it's going, and I will see you next time at the movement tip. Bye.